Alright, we're on the scan tool journey together today. I haven't bought a new scan tool in a decade or more. So, let's open this together. Let's see what we got here. What's the first box? You watch those videos where it takes forever for somebody to open something up, and you're like, God, dude, why does it take so long? And that shit's real. Like, where they fumble over the package for 5 minutes. Like, I think we're all just idiots, honestly. Not just me. It's gotta be everybody else too. Alright, so here is an inspection camera, which, interestingly enough, I think I already had, but I don't know. I don't have one. This one's probably going to have some pretty good resolution to it. We'll see. Your free gift! Alright, they don't have any cases for this thing. Don't have any cases, man. This should have a case with it. You know, you hope when you spend the money on something like this that it's money well spent, right? That you're not going to have to run into all kinds of shit like immediate updates within the first 6 months or something, or what have you. I know that the J2534 pass-through, those are about $1,000, no matter which way you go. Okay, let's see what we got. Watch it be upside down, everything falls out. Alright. Okay, it's pretty cool so far. We have an accessory box over here. What do we got? That's going to be our fused power. It is a USB cable. This is the cigarette lighter female, in case you need to go off the battery. That's the bottom of that case. Okay, so let's put that back. It says USB 2.0 cable. I like that this time, or in this scanner, there are pouches. So if you should decide to use them, it doesn't look like there's a lot of room. This is a compact case. Alright, other side. We got our OBD2 and our power. This is our maxi flash. This is what will pass through, and that's your J2534 flash programmer. That's your bidirectional communication copy and rewriter, and it will remove code and install new code. Right? Now here's the Mac Daddy. Let's see if we got any power in her. We sure do. Here's our quick start guide. Do we need this? Yeah, we'll look it over. We look for some Wi-Fi, which means I'm gonna have to turn on the Wi-Fi on my phone. Hang on. Somebody thinks they're funny. Somebody thinks they're funny. Alright, so it looks like we're ready to go. I just need to plug in the cable and get in the car here. We're back at the Mazda. This is the one of the ones I wanted it for. Alright, so far the money I saved equals that I did not get a VCI, or at least a Bluetooth VCI. This is going to be the type of VCI you're going to need, vehicle communications interface, when you're doing programming. You want to have a data cable that's capable of loading the software you're trying to program. You don't really want to get, I mean, I guess they have Bluetooths now that work just fine, but like if you ever have an issue or corruption just because of you're not mainline connected, and say your Bluetooth dongle doesn't work out for you, something happens there, you lose the program, or you'll have to start all over, or you might brick the computer. So to actually do programming, this is what you need. So this is what I got with it, but what they didn't give me is a dongle, so I might have to buy one of those. First things first, these are in alphabetical order. Alright, first day, VIN fails to read on a 03. Let me try to read again. VIN failed to read. So let's just make sure. And see, here's the thing too. We should have a red light, or a light that says that we got vehicle power. We don't have vehicle power. So it's a little bit overkill, but since I did bring it with me, I'm going to use my oscilloscope as a multimeter. Yeah, because my multimeter, I don't have my probe on there, and I don't have the correct alligator clamp. I just brought the freaking multimeter and the leads because I'm stupid. So luckily my brand new oscilloscope has everything I need to do what I'm trying to do, which is find out why my VCI has no power, shows no power. Right now it's disconnected, or it's still connected, but we're gonna figure out why it's doing that. Boom. And we're gonna come up here and probe. I did find, we can go back. Well, anyway, we had one blown fuse. Alright, as I suspected, that is the circuit for the DLC and the cigarette lighter. And I don't want to run anywhere right now. So let's see what the Chevy has to offer up. Give us your bits. 25, 25, 25, 25. Oh, there's two. 25. Sunroof? Man, the old goddamn thing ain't got no goddamn sunroof. What the? Hey, you fucking come here. Watch my windows not work. I'm about to find out though. God damn. Let's see if windows work. Windows work. Windows work. They work. What the hell that fuse was doing? I'm sure I'll find out when the transmission starts slipping. Alright, 25 amp. That's what we got. Let's see if it blows. That didn't simultaneously turn on our light. Chat GPT. Okay, I have voltage now. I didn't before. We got it now. Alright, I will say this. The first thing I noticed is that I don't have the Bluetooth VCI, which I think I already mentioned. But also that I wasn't getting a power light. I got it now. Look at that. So that kind of worried me. I'm like, why the hell won't it come read, you know? And I'm checking fuses and stuff, which needed to be checked anyway. But you have to go in. This won't do auto VIN on older vehicles. This Mazda specifically. I had to go in and manually enter all the information and tell it which computer that I wanted to wake up, because it doesn't have your typical CAN bus system. But once you do that, you can get in there and check all this stuff. So let's see what we can find here. We want fans. Variable fan duty cycle. We're going to watch that guy. And we're going to watch, finally, you know, as many times I've scanned this car, I haven't been able to get that piece of information. It cost $2,000 to get it. Oops. Data. Variable fan. Engine coolant temp. So here we are again, and we see our difference between, this is the ECT for the gauge. So the gauge is staying below mid, so you would never be able to see if this thing's overheating. This is our ECT for the ECU, the PCM, and we're waiting for that to get into the range where it decides to turn on our fan. Once it turns on the fan, we got to see if it's actually turning on the fan. There's something. What's that? What's that? What we got there? We got a low speed fan command. Yep, 36%. So let's go see what we got out here. So just to visually confirm one more time, I'm going to watch that duty cycle come on. I wish my phone could focus, but it can't. You can see the temp up there, 210. There's a little bit of focus. 210 degrees, we're going to get it up to probably 215. It's going to bounce a little. There it is. 213.8, something like that. And then we get 46% duty cycle as it goes. So right now we should have low speed. This is where we'll see about 6 volts on the scope. And we're not seeing shit on the scope. Got no action. So next, I gotta go down to the PCM and find the pin.